A Florida man was arrested after he smacked his wife for using the Lord's name in vain. Apparently, 59-year-old Butler Perry's wife in Florida was having issues with her computer. And when he went to go fix it, he saw that she was on a chat room and he wasn't happy with it. So they got into a bit of an argument and she used the Lord's name in vain and he smacked her. So she called the police and he got arrested.
Well, that's really wrong because I know the Bible's 100% correct. And this isn't just in the Bible, this is one of the 10 Commandments. You know, the 10 Commandments that religious folks want to put in public squares and all of our public buildings and stuff. Well, the 10 Commandments can't be wrong. Well, I mean, it's not like there's like 28 commandments or 120 commandments. There's only 10 commandments. They're so important. And it is the infallible Word of God. You cannot take His name in vain. Well, if she did it, she had it coming, didn't she?
We totally do live in a bubble because there's an online publication known as Free Republic. It's a conservative publication. And they wrote about this, but they didn't have any real commentary on it. But of course, the comment section had a bunch of mixed reviews. And there were a few people who wrote things like, what was he supposed to do? Let her take the Lord's name in vain in his own house?
I mean, maybe in somebody else's house, but in his own house? Well, obviously, he had to smack the bitch. Okay? Well, I mean, she broke one of the 10 Commandments.
Bipolar Bob wrote, I say smack the devil out of her.
See? No, look, we live in the bubble that is a pretty good bubble. It's a rational bubble. It's a logical bubble. We think like, should you commit an assault because of something some rabbi wrote 2,000 years ago? No, probably not. Probably that's not the logical way to go. And you're actually committing harm upon someone else. That's when the state's supposed to step in. No. But in other bubbles across this country, they're like, of course. And by the way, there's a lot of good religious folks who would, of course, say you're not supposed to smack the girl. That's ridiculous. But by the way, you understand that God would do a lot worse to her. I wonder if the Word of God is actually infallible. It makes me wonder.
And I think that this is just another case where somebody wants to do something bad and they use religion to make an excuse for it. So this guy just wanted to smack his wife upside the head.
Thank you for saying that. Can we just keep this real for a second? Look, I know he's using the religion as an excuse, and that's almost always what happens, right? Mm-hmm. In fact, he was mad at her for something else in the middle of the fight, and the minute she said that, he's like, oh, thanks God, literally. He's like, wow, sick the land, right? And he's like, well, I had to do it. 10 Commandments, right?